Srimati Siddha Swarupananda Paramahamsa Iti Namine
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Srimate Siddha Swarupanaya Paramahamsa Iti Namine
Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimati Siddha Swarupananda Paramahamsa Iti Namine
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Siddha Swarupananda Paramahamsa Iti Namine
Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasudeva Gaur Bhaktavrinda
Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasudeva Gaur Bhaktavrinda
Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasudeva Gaur Bhaktavrinda
Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you and welcome.
Namaste. Very nice to be here with you. Thank you very much for joining us. This is our Sunday night spiritual session, coming to you from an undisclosed location. And
With hordes of people watching online. Yeah, and just the usual weekly reminder, if you would like to share the link for tonight. We're just starting, so we have, what do we have, an hour and 45 minutes left. So if you want to share with anyone around the world, both people you don't get on with as well as people you do get on with, we all need Kirtan in our life. We need to rest our hearts. So what we have now is our weekly guided meditation. And I know many of you at home, this is a time when you can lie back if you like and close your eyes, turn off any distractions, all your notifications and rings and things like that on your phone, and let your family members and friends know that this is time that you need. This is your time. So if you're lying comfortably or sitting comfortably, let us begin our guided meditation. And just start off with 2 or 3 nice full breaths, nice long deep inhalations. And with each exhalation you can go and just let out whatever tension may be held in your body. Time to give your mind some peace and rest away from the daily grind. And let us spend time in the eternal. Now that we are relaxed a little, tune into the rhythm of your breath, feeling the rising and falling of your chest, of your belly, feeling the gentle expansion of your whole body with each inward breath. As we consciously let go on each outward breath and gradually enter into a state of relaxation. And as the mind may be wandering all over the place, focus the mind on your breath at this point. So the breath is following the movement, the mind is following the movement of the breath. We will practice mindfulness for a few moments, beginning with that awareness that you are the observer of your breath. You can peacefully and calmly watch each inward and outward breath as the silent witness, simply observing. And you may be aware of different sensations which are there in your body. have that awareness that you are the observer of the breath, of the sensations in the body. And we experience in this state that we are not the breath and we are not our body. We are the self, the Atma, who is calmly, peacefully observing. We can do the same with the mind, the material mind, and the stream of thoughts which passes through our mind. We can become aware that we are the silent witness, the observer of the content of the mind. It is like we are watching a movie screen. We are distant, separate from the screen of the mind, and we are the observer of all that is taking place on the screen of the mind. By having this realization, it takes us away from being swept up by the different emotions and fears, worries that are there in the mind, as we realize that we are not the mind, and we are not the thoughts, and we are not our feelings. They are part of the ever-changing kaleidoscope which passes through our mind. We are the Atma, the eternal self. We are different from our physical body, from the ever-changing mind. We are eternal, ever-existing sparks of the Supreme Soul. From this practice comes the realization, Aham Brahmasmi. I am spirit. I am eternal. I am part and parcel of the Supreme Atma, the Param Atma. And our true self-interest lies in our relationship, our connection with the Supreme Soul. To experience this on a deeper transcendental level, we will now meditate on this name of the Supreme, this transcendental sound, which transports us beyond the temporary to the eternal. So let us immerse ourselves fully as we meditate with the sound, the transcendental sound of the Gauranga mantra, resting the mind, resting our body, resting ourself. Starting from the third outward breath, we meditate with the Gauranga mantra. Let us inhale together. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. One more time.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hope everyone's doing well, and nice to have your company. We've got time now for Radha Krishnas to say a few words. We were talking this afternoon about some things that were happening in our neighbourhood.
They were bugging me.
We thought it might be interesting to share some ideas about peace.
About peace. What it is and where to find it, to have refuge. So before speaking, I'd like to take a few moments. I'd like to pay my respects and remember my spiritual teacher, guide and friend, Jagat Guru Siddhasrupananda Paramahamsa. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimati Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa Iti Namini Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivaswadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So the seed of the idea on what we could share tonight came as I was sitting on our lounge early this morning, and I was actually doing my japa meditation. So I had my japa beads, and we try to spend the morning when we arise and shower and things like that, and then spend some time in meditation with japa meditation. So I was sitting there hoping to have a nice peaceful time and to be able to focus and have that, that time in the morning. And someone in the neighbourhood started a chainsaw. And, close. So they're cutting down some trees. And it was quite loud, and it went on for quite some time. So, of course, my mind becomes a little bit agitated. This is meant to be my time, my meditation time. And that finished, and I thought, relief, good. Now I'll get some peace. And within about 3 or 4 minutes, the lawnmower started. So, excellent. That was really another good start to the Sunday morning. And then, of course, this is on the back of the previous night, Saturday night. Try and get to bed around about 10 o'clock at the latest. And because it's, here in Australia on the Gold Coast, the weather is really nice. It's, becoming a little bit balmy. People are more active, they're out and about. So in our neighbourhood close by were some people who were partying, and what's known in Australia as doof music. If you know what doof is, it tells you it goes doof, doof, doof. Therefore it's known as doof music. So we're hoping, maybe they'll be finished by about 11 or so, but continued to well past midnight, so it's kind of combined with that. And this is at the end of a week where I'm sharing all my whinge moments here during the week. We have a really friendly, very nice gentleman who lives near us as a neighbour, a retired gentleman, very friendly, very nice person, but he's a chronic handyman. He's a chronic renovator, and the house is right next door to our house, and he likes to use his band saw and all kind of things because he's retired basically 5 days a week. Well, yeah, normally he leaves on the weekend. So all week long, because we work from home, there's the renovations going on, then the weekend comes and there's parties and, chainsaws and lawnmowers. So while I was sitting there, I had stopped my japa, and my mind had kind of drawn me away from that, but then I reflected on actually the situation and how fortunate I am to have come across this practice of meditation, these gifts of yoga. The yoga system is like a tree that is full of all kinds of amazing fruits, and we're able to pluck those sweet nectarian fruits from everything from breathing exercises to deep relaxation to hatha yoga exercises to the deepest aspects of meditation for self-realization and God realization. These are all these are the fruits from the tree of yoga. So I took a few breaths, and what came to mind was something really nice that I had read on the internet. There's some very nice Kirtan video tracks online by our spiritual teacher, Jagat Guru, and other Kirtan leaders. And these particular ones came into my mind as I was reflecting on the situation of the last week and the weekend, and experiencing very deep gratitude for the gift that my spiritual master has given me, and that we're here, all our friends here with Ashraya and other friends at the Australian School of Meditation and Yoga are very happy to try to share with whoever would avail themselves of these gifts. So I'd like to read what came to mind as I was sitting there reflecting. And I read this, and then it allowed me to actually enter into my meditation practice, my japa, immerse myself more fully with a much deeper gratitude and thankfulness. So I'd like to share, just read these very beautiful ideas, and how this then, reflecting on how this can actually help each of us appreciate what we have and to immerse ourselves more deeply in the experience of meditation, and how it can bring about an actual, really lasting, eternal, spiritual peace. Not just a temporary alleviation of the hassles of life that, as we've spoken many times, we try to kind of blank out for a while by, watching movies and listening to music and doing all kind of frivolous activities, as a means to gloss over or to be temporarily unaware of this deeper experience within ourselves. So I'll read this. Like a bird who has no place to land, our aching hearts long to find refuge. In this world we face so much stress, fear, and uncertainty. The world around us constantly shifts and changes, and we have no firm foundation or permanent support to rely on. We all need a shelter to rest our weary hearts, but in this world we find no place to rest. These transcendental sounds are the resting place for our hearts and for our minds and hearts. By placing ourselves in the proximity of the eternal, we find the protection that we are seeking, and in this condition we experience complete fearlessness. We may not know it or admit it, but all of us are seeking this perfect foundation, where we have nothing to lose, we have nothing to fear, and we experience perfect peacefulness, or what is known as shanti or santa rasa. Shanti means peace. From this peacefulness that we gain, the sweet flavor of spiritual love can develop over time. This peacefulness is the foundation of all spiritual life. Immerse yourself in the sweetness of transcendental sound. To truly hear the transcendental sound in the deepest sense is to take complete shelter in the comfort of the divine mantras, resting in the ocean of transcendental love, and there feeling, I am home. Transcendental sound awakens the dormant spiritual love in the heart of the listener, and allows one to experience heart-to-heart union with the Supreme Beloved, the Supreme Friend. This is a very beautiful description of what we are offered by the practice of mantra meditation. Particularly tonight, we have the opportunity to find deep peace and deep shelter in the practice of Kirtan. The other things, I didn't tell the whole story, but of course, the other things that come to mind is the evening before, on Saturday evening, we went out with some friends to, I'm not sure, celebrate, is that the right word? A birthday of a dear friend of ours who turned 69. Do you celebrate a 69th birthday? I'm not sure. Well, I suppose you're still here. Maybe that's a celebration. and as well as catching up with some dear friends, we started talking about different things, and because I'm not quite, but close to our friend's age, my body is close to that age, we started speaking about the wonders of old age and all the different changes that come about, from losing our teeth, to losing our hair, to losing our good looks, to losing our mind. All kind of things came up. And also, we actually, it was kind of like serious, but also fun, because we were there with friends, and we knew we could be ourselves and just speak openly. And we were also talking about how, actually one thing that came up is that both our friend and ourselves, we need to look for a new car. His car is shot, has to get another one, and our car is getting close to being shot as well. So we're kind of looking around for a car. And one of the ideas that came up was, well, we can't afford a new car, that's for sure. And the car we have now is 22 years old. So if we got a car that's like maybe, around about a 2010 model, we could, might be able to find a car we can afford. So that means it's, 12 years newer than the current car we have. And the remark was made, well, that's probably enough for me. If we get a car that lasts another 12 years, from the age I am now, it'll probably last out the rest of my life, So we were kind of reflecting on the reality that, well, the end game is in sight, it is for all of us, but that vision is closer than maybe those in younger bodies who don't kind of see that, yes, there is an end game to this journey. So that's also, for many people, for most people actually, there is a great fear connected to the aging of the body. One loses one's vitality, don't have the same energy to do things that we used to do. And as we said, the memory, the mind is not as sharp as it once was. And of course, time, the agency of time, combined with gravity, changes the shape of our body. The firm becomes loose. The tight becomes slack. The smooth becomes wrinkled. These are all the things that happen with, the agency of time combined with gravity. And then, of course, when someone, if they unfortunately identify themselves with the material body which they are walking around in, thinking that this vehicle is actually me, then of course there is a fear connected to the aging of the body. I am going to die. I am losing my good looks. I am losing everything ultimately. But with transcendental knowledge combined with the practice of meditation on transcendental sound, these fears are removed from our mind and from our heart. If they're not removed from the mind, because the mind is such a thing that will always bring it up, but the deep-seated fear which is there in the hearts of many is completely removed by taking shelter and finding peace in transcendental sound in our relationship with the Supreme. So this is truly what is being offered by the practice of Kirtan, the regular practice of mantra meditation, is actual peace, actual eternal peace. We are in contact with the eternal. And because we are eternal, we need to find that peace in the eternal, in our eternal relationship with the eternal Supreme Friend. So, my dear friends, please consider these words that we read and these ideas that we are sharing, and let us factually take shelter, consciously, deeply take shelter in this practice of Kirtan tonight and going forward in our life. Thank you very much. All right, so now we have something really nice. Again, this is, we haven't done this for probably, a long time. This is a deep peace meditation that we are going to do. Madhula is going to take us through. So if you want, you can, again, just sit back or lie back, and if you want to, you can close your eyes and actually just listen to this. And then at the end there will be more kirtan.
Deep peace of the running wave to you. Deep peace of the flowing air to you. Deep peace of the quiet earth to you. Deep peace of the shining stars to you.
For there to be peace in the world, we must have peace within ourselves. Deep within our hearts there is a place of happiness, fearlessness, and deep inner peace. Meditation on transcendental sound transports us to that sacred place.
Deep peace of the gentle night to you. Moon and stars pour their healing light on you. Deep peace of the falling rain to you. Deep peace of the holy name to you.
Let us taste the sweet flavor of transcendental sound and be transported to the eternal realm of spiritual love. Let us bring the sacred sound deep into our hearts and hold it with a warm embrace. And then send that sound out into the whole universe to bring peace and happiness to the hearts of all.
Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Govinda everyone. If you're just joining us, I'm Madhya Leela Dasi. This is Radha Krishnadas, and we're here with our friends from Ashraya, and we're all about bringing you peace with the holy names. So we hope that this Kirtan is bringing peace and joy to the hearts of all around the world. And on that note, we would love you to share tonight's stream. You can tag your friends in the chat. You can start a watch party on your page. You can share on your page, or if you're in any groups online that you think might appreciate what we're doing tonight, then we'd love you to share our stream tonight. So we have some more Kirtan now.
We do. Okay, this is known as the Australian tune, and it's very dear to me for very special reason. So I always like to do this tune. I feel very remember and connected to my spiritual teacher from this tune. So is that in tune? Close enough. Right.
Bhutale Shmati Siddha Swarupananda Paramahamsa Iti Namine
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Siddha Swarupananda Paramahamsa Iti Namine
Bhagya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nanda Haribo Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Great. We got Wayne on the AC/DC sound there on the electric guitar. It was excellent. Okay, so now we have more.
We do. It's a rolling night of Kirtan. Quick little instrument switch.
What have we got now? That's right. Might as well stand up for this one as well. Sway. Let's sway. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2.
if we had a few of you up and swaying. We've got one last one for you. And you might as well stay on your feet. Hopefully this one will keep you moving as well.
Bertie.
Little tune-up happening. If you've just joined us, I'm Madhya Leela, and this is Radha Krishnadas and our friends from Ashraya. We're streaming live Kirtan every Sunday, 5 till 7, Australian Eastern Standard Time. It's lovely to have your company. Thank you for joining us. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, All of you at home, can you please sing along with us? Radhe Shyam Vrindavan. Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, 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 Radhe Shyam Vrindavan.
What a great night. Excellent night.
It was excellent. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for hanging with us. Sammy says, miss dancing and chanting at the mantra room so much.
Yeah,
We do too.
it's a little taste tonight.
We'll be back. One should chant the holy names of the Lord in a humble state of mind. Shavarita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimati Siddha Swarupananda Paramahamsa Iti Namine Bhajashi Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Thank you, everyone. What a great night. We really enjoyed it, and it's nice to know that you were there chanting with us. Big thank you to our friends from Ashraya. We've got Jug on the drums, Nitai on lead guitar, Kalindi on keyboards, and Wayne also on lead guitar. And thank you as well to our stream crew, our behind the scenes. We have Sanatan and Sarada, and out on the couch we have our laid-back roadies, eating chips and dip. We saw that, guys.
Yeah, who didn't get taught to share? No, not supposed to share, that's right.
Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you next Sunday. Also, we're streaming Fridays, and our younger friends are streaming Saturday nights at 5:30. And just a little update about the mantra room. We can't be back at Burleigh for some time. We're not sure when, but City Council will let us know when they feel it's appropriate for us to come back and use that facility. In the meantime, we're streaming live every Sunday, 5 till 7, and once a month we're aiming for outdoor live kirtans. We had one last Sunday at Narang, and it was really beautiful. You might have caught the stream, or you might have been there with us. If you want the heads up on when the next ones are, we always drop the invite first to our friends on our mailing list and also to our ASMY community group. So if you want the scoop, join the group. So just message us, and we can add you to that group, or we can add you to the mailing list, whatever's easier for you.
Yeah. And there's also Thoughtful Thursdays, for those who may not know, at different yoga wisdom talks every Thursday as well. Thank you so much, and look forward to joining you again soon.
Namaste.
Haribol.
Haribol.